Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another 3 on the 3rd. I cannot believe that it's already February the 3rd. That is like January flew by. But that's okay, that's okay. We are a little bit closer to spring weather. Today, actually, we are having a snow day from school, so I'm excited. And I didn't expect to get off. I actually expected to get off the day before, and we didn't. But we got off this day, which was, I thought it was just going to be like completely nothing, hoping for a delay, but probably nothing. But yeah, we got off the whole day, so that was a super nice surprise. All right, so 3 on the 3rd is where you make 3 winter themed cards. You know, we always get behind for our Christmas, Yule, winter solstice, whatever you celebrate during the winter time, and send cards for. It seems like it kind of sneaks up on us. I guess there's like a lot going on for that. So we do them a little along each month, and it doesn't sneak up on us quite so bad. So we do have some new players this time. So let me go down the list. And actually, all the players will be linked. Excuse me. All the players will be linked under this video. So if you are playing along, if you guys want to just copy and paste that into yours, so it can be underneath your video. So when somebody comes along, they can click on whoever they want. I don't have all your emails, or I would just send them to you. But there's Misty Delaney right now, who is probably, I haven't heard from her. I don't think she's playing this month. She's had some technology issues with her phone and computer at the same time, so that's a bummer completely. But I do miss hearing from her, so I hope it's fixed soon. But anyway, so hers might be held up. But if I know her, she's still stamping along somewhere. Okay, so then there's myself, and then 907 Crafty Life, the Left-Handed Crafter, my friend Elizabeth, which you'll see by email, which I'm actually going to have her cards early, so I'm going to show you at the end of this video. Then there's Mystical Misty, there's Tony's Witchy Art and Crafts, there's Butterfly Creations by Stacy, and a bullet for my snail mail. So I think that's all of them for this time. But yeah, go check out their channels and see what lovely creations they make. And also, we don't have a particular time necessarily put this up. I kind of give myself a personal deadline of like 12 o'clock noon. If I can get it up earlier, I do. But hopefully this will upload tonight and it'll be ready for the 3rd, which is tomorrow. But yeah, anyway, so keep checking their back on their channels, because some people, may be in a different time zone or a different country or whatever, and they may upload at some different time throughout the day. So what I'm using for today is the Elegant Floral Frames by Honeybee, and I was really excited to get this set. I knew I definitely wanted to use this one, but to be honest, I've ended up liking this one pretty well. So, alright, so all we did was stamp that out, and then by the magic of YouTube here, I have it cut out. Yay, me. I was working ahead. Okay, so I kind of like this one, and I kind of like this one, but I actually have 2 of each cut out over here. I don't know. I feel like I love this shape, but I feel like this takes up the card better, if that makes sense. So, okay. I do like this, I don't know what kind of flower that is. It reminds me of a poinsettia, but that's actually a poinsettia, right? So, let's go back to that one, because I do like the poinsettia better. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. So, this is the strong red color in R46. I was just talking to Brandy today, that's the left-handed crafter, about Hobby Lobby having their, she found some awesome sales, by the way. I won't even say where, because I'm trying to talk her into doing a video on her haul, but some really awesome deals. Oh, so exciting. I think these are just all going to be leaves. I think that could be green right there. It could. It really could. Okay, so I'm just making it all red. I don't feel like I need any green on it right now. I feel like it makes it a more full thing. But anyway, so the Copic markers are $1.99 marked down at Hobby Lobby. I guess they're just getting rid of those and maybe, I don't know, stocking a cheaper brand or their brand or whatever they're doing. But I was excited about that, so I called mine because I live quite a ways away. And I don't go there as near as often as I used to, but that's just more of a personal, for personal reasons, I guess. Some of the things they believe or push or whatever, I just don't believe in. So, but sometimes I do suck it up and go when I really need something, or for Copic markers at $1.99. So, hate to give them the business, but, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, so, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this little bit darker one. It's called Cardinal R59, and I think I'm just going to do like every other, I don't know, no, not even every other leaf, but just a little here and there, and then we'll just blend it all back in. If you are a true colorist, you're cringing right now, but I'm sorry. That's just kind of the way I do it. No real rhyme or reason, I guess, but gives it just a little bit of definition off and on there. Anyway, so, but I called my Hobby Lobby, and they have not, they're doing like inventory or whatever, so they have not marked them down yet. But I'm going to check. I'll probably go out Saturday, and I'm going to check. This is the Alta New markers, which I'm finding I really like. I like that brush tip. I just want to add, I don't want to color over it. I just want to add a little bit of brownish to tone that gold down. Just a hint. And then for the little berries here, I'm just going to do that darker cardinal red. Or, well, just cardinal. But anyway, so I got that one at Hobby Lobby the other day, the strong red. And I don't know how to refill them yet. Actually, Brandy sent me a video on that today. I've never refilled any of my markers. When they, the first time when they died, some of them I just tossed them because I totally forgot about refilling them. And was really, really, really kicking myself on that one. But now I just put them to the side to like refill in my someday pile, like when I get less afraid. I feel like I'm a little nervous to refill them for, I don't know what, for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, really liking this set. My card, the other two I did over here, they're a little plain. I feel like maybe you guys can give me some ideas, because I would like to even do more than just 3 of these. But I need some help on what to add to spice it up a little, because nothing is really coming to me. I mean, I brought some bling, which I may put on some in a minute, but it's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some sort of something behind it. And I did see a sample using like but I've used a different color now, so I don't think I like that end. I typically only like the brush tip. I don't know why. I'm just going to barely dab in each one of those. I feel like that the green I used was just a little bit bright. But I really like the blue. I did a tree in blue one year. Ah, crap. It's not the end. And they do have it labeled. I just apparently can't look at it. did a blue tree. I did all blue decorations, but while I loved it, it's like not practical for me. I kind of stick with the red, greens, and golds now just for cost effective everything, so everything goes together. So I ended up selling all my blue winter decor. But I do really like a nice blue. Okay, and this is just going to go the same way as the flower did. Just kind of color all of it with that strong red first. So what have you guys been crafting today? I thought I would get a lot of stuff done being off for snow. But I think just because I wasn't expecting it, like I wasn't planning for it in my mind. And so I didn't really do much, not until right now. And it's about, I don't know, working on 8 o'clock, I think. So I don't expect to get a whole lot more done. Gotta go feed the doggies and shower and all that stuff. Oh, guess what? Copper is home, y'all. I don't think, well, I don't know if I told you that, for those of you that are new, Copper and Brownie are 2 strays that were dropped off here, and we found on the 5th of July. Well, Copper was first, and then his sister came just a little bit later. But anyway, a couple of days or something. And so I've been trying to find them a home and all that stuff. I think I'm going to color that in right there. Because I did that side, right? But anyway, so I took him, Brownie's already been neutered and everything, spayed. And, but I took Copper to have him neutered, and I went ahead and boarded him at the vet for, I'd say it was 12 days altogether. Long, excruciating days for me, because I missed him so bad. But we had some issues with a neighbor's dog, which seems to be doing much better. He was like coming over to like try to seriously, I don't know, do harm. He was just a very big dog and intense, and luckily we've had a leash law like forever in my town, but it wasn't enforced or anything. But I think since the authorities had talked to her and things, I tried to do that myself first and give her a shot and all that stuff. You guys know about my long whatever on here, but several times, and it just kept happening. But anyway, so the last time, the instead of like the town police, the county police came, and they have a little more oomph, I feel like. So anyway, I'm gonna add Malinka Stella, I think, first. So the other ones I did on there, but it's a lot easier if you remember to add it first, I think. So I'm just gonna go all. Oops. Sometimes I feel like they're empty and then they're not, but I'm just gonna go all over it. But anyway, so that is going good now, and the dog has not been let back out, and like I said, it was a nice dog, just not 2 other dogs, but I don't want mine hurt, in the process when he is staying in his yard. But yeah, whoops, that's smearing a little bit, but you should let your stuff dry first. Note to self. But anyway, so since I was nervous about what if he got out, and what if, I wanted Copper fully healed before he came home. And they said, like, you could bring him home and just, leash walk them and this and that, but I've got to work and whatever, and I don't want him to be locked up all day, and it's, so anyway, so he stayed up there, and but when I went to get him, it was the sweetest thing. So my vet built a new place, and it's way, way bigger than the old place, and which is really nice. But and there's a dog side and a cat side and everything, like kind of like it should be now. And But, so, here we go. Anyway, what was I saying? So dog side and cat side. Anyway, but there's like this long corridor thing. I mean, it's open, but it's like still like a hallway. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, so when she brought Copper out, I'd already paid the lady and all that, and then took my purse and everything back to the car so I could like greet him with open arms. But it had been a while, so I sat down on like one of the little cushion bench things, and so then she brought him out. So I just kind of remained sitting because he he's a big old strong boy, and when he jumps on you, you know, it kind of knocks you back a little. So I thought, well, let me just sit here and we'll just live a little bit like that. And but it was, so first I was like, Copper, hey Copper, and then he was just like nervous and looking around and didn't even look at me. And but then when he got close to me and like smelled me, then he was like attacked me and mauled me, and it was so sweet. And we were just loving and kissing and hugging and all this stuff, and he was shaking, and it was so, oh my gosh, so beautiful. But he I kind of moved for just a second, and I just leaned up a little, but he jumped up on the thing behind me and like got behind me and put his arm, or little paws I guess, like around me, like giving me a bear hug. And there was one girl there was holding him, brought him out, and then one girl with all his stuff that I took, like food and treats and all that stuff. And so they were both like, oh, at one time. And anyway, so he was so like, whew, that I just had to sit there for a minute. And I hated to make them wait, but like I just had to sit there with him. So soon we went out to the car, and it took us, it's normally about an hour and 15 minutes to get home. But it took us over 3 hours to get home because I don't have, my car's kind of little and dinky, and I just laid my seat in the back down, and then he has the front seat. I went by myself so I could like take plenty of time with him. And so he would like push over trying to get to the driver's seat and that kind of thing. But so I planned on time with him first. So we sit there like 30, 40 minutes just loving and hugging and whatever. And he props himself between, like, here's the steering wheel and here's me. And he props himself up this way and like gets on your shoulder like a baby, you know. And he's a really big boy. So, but anyway, so I just held him until he stopped shaking and calmed down, and you know, he had his hamburger and things like that. I picked him up on the way and had some water, just, you know, just stuff. And so finally, I thought it might be safe to drive home, but no. So we made it a little bit down the road and had to pull over a little bit farther. And had to pull over because he keeps insisting on coming to my lap, and now the girl dog, she insists on like touching you, and that's okay, like, you know, but he wants to be completely over on, even if he'd stay on the right side, you know, like I could drive like that, but he gets on the left side and wants up here, but then he wants to also look out and have his like big head right where my big head is, right, watching the road. So that's a problem. So we had to pull over a couple times, and I'd kind of try to lift him and put him in his seat, and he'd, you know, whatever, and push back. And anyway, it took us a long time, but I wanted him to be just reassured, we're not going anywhere, I'm with you, like, you know. So eventually, if I was touching him then and rubbing his chin or his head or whatever, he would stay in the seat beside me. He never really, normally he'll just go back and lay down. He's a good traveler, but not this time. But he just sat in the front seat beside me and looked out most of the time, and he'd look at me, and I'd, you know, love on him more, lean over, and we'd, you know, whatever a little bit. And so he did pretty good. And then, except if we got to like a stop sign, then all bets are off. He's coming back over. Once we did get out and go to the bathroom, and that really, let me actually craft instead of talk. Y'all know how I get when I start talking about doggies. So these are the Honeybee Halloween Harvest stickers, and I think these, see what I mean by plain, like, okay, so there's this one, and this one, and then that one is the same as that one, but, Alright, so let's look at these two together. So, see, it just gives it more space up here. I just used like a nice navy and red, like a deep red, I guess. But there's just too much space. And the round at least takes up a little bit more of that space. That's why I thought about going with that, but then I ended up, I still like that shape, so I'll put a few of these on here. I don't know where. I'll start off with one on each side. But anyway, yeah, Copper, when he got out of the bath to go to the bathroom, got back in, he was very nervous again as far as just, like, love me, hug me, hold me, you know. So we just sat there. I mean, it was dark already, and it didn't matter, like, you know. It'd been a long day at work, but he is definitely more important than that. So, I knew it would take a while. I felt like he would be, just very needy. That's who he is. And, but I was totally fine with that. And I was just as excited to see him, so, it's a little, should have brought that down just a touch. But anyway, so we made it home, and then, when he got home, he saw my dad, and he would just whimper and cry and whatever, because he was still, he was trying to open the gate for me or whatever, and we were still sitting in the car until he got that open. And he was excited to see Brownie too, but once he got here, honestly, he just ran and ran and ran. He made laps, like he had to seriously make 50 laps around the yard. I'm going to put one right there. I was starting to maybe be a little concerned, like, is he going to have a heart attack, or is he going to, you know, like, hurt himself running so much? Yeah, I think I like it. It's okay. It's okay. It's not, I don't know. I think maybe not. I could put a sentiment up here or here, but I don't know. Maybe I'll hold off on these. I'm not sure, y'all. Tell me what you think about these. I feel like maybe not, but maybe some clear ones, or maybe just nothing. I don't know. I probably should have embossed this piece. I think that would have been nice. So maybe if I do any more, I will emboss that background. But I already pre-taped them down so I could be quick on this video, which I know I'm not because I keep rattling on about the dog. But yeah. So that is my 3 on the 3rd. So now I want to, I'm going to show you here. Yep, it is 8 o'clock, 8:01 actually. Okay, so I want to show you Elizabeth's cards. And so if you want to play along and you don't have a YouTube channel, you can always email me like she's doing. And those are just as awesome. I love seeing her work. She's a really good card maker. But anyway, so Elizabeth, I love the die here too that makes that little, you know, it's like it shows the background. I feel like it gives it a pop of color without being overwhelming. So, and I was excited to see that you used the stamp I sent you. Yay. So if you played along in my last year's 3 on the 3rd collab, I just sent like a little, kind of like a little thank you for playing along or whatever, stamp. And so I sent everyone this cool tree, and you see like the lodge and the mountains and the little, not lodge, I guess it's like a log cabin, but, and I love the sentiment, walking in the winter wonderland. And then she's got, hang on, she's got one in blue. I'm very partial, even though I hate blue vehicles and things like that. I love blue, so apparently from my cards, right? From our house to yours. I feel like that's a really good sentiment that would go with that. So I like the blue as well. And then she did Walking in a Winter Wonderland with the blue again. And then this is the middle, or sorry, the middle, the inside, you know what I'm saying, when you open the card, Season's Greetings, which is perfect. And that same die again, I feel like that really spices up the inside, so she's not just doing the outside, you know. And there's a better view of that. So, and plenty of room to write. And I think that's it. So, okay. So now I'm going to show you, actually from the same, from the same lady. I'll grab it all here because it's quite a bit of goodies, which is always awesome. Okay, so she sent me a wonderful package full of cool stuff. So this is one of the Sizzix, oh my god, Sizzix embossing plate things. I guess that's what you call them. I love a nice Harlequin background. I think they are just super, super versatile. So that is that. And then there's a flower side too, which will be pretty awesome for my butterfly cards coming up that I keep saying I'm doing, but I seem to not do. But anyway, I'll back to Copper for 1 second. So he got home, he ran and ran and ran, he barked at the neighbor's dog, whatever, but luckily it was on its porch, so we're still good. He was barking back. I guess they're like, haha, we're still, hey, buddy, you know, that's fine. But finally, after probably several hours, I really want to take the day off just to stay home the next day with him. I missed him so much. Yeah, he settled down and calmed down, and now he's back to the same old Copper who's pretty feisty before, but this was just like, whew, he was like the Energizer Bunny running. Anyway, so look at this. She cut all these little cool, you know how she used on her card. So this is love and joy come to you. And there's like tons and tons and tons of them, with love at Christmas time. And they're pretty much in about three, I want to say 3 colors. So there's a red, a cream, and a white. Wishing you a joyous holiday. Love that. Oh yeah, I got some of the Walking in a Winter Wonderland. I like that too. May your days be merry and bright. That's a good one. Anyway, so these I feel like make card making super, super fast. So thank you, girl. I love this. Same thing here. You are so loved. And pull a few out here. With deepest sympathy. I really do need to make some extra sympathy cards soon. Pop, fizz, clink, cheers. Awesome for a New Year's or a wedding or something. You are simply fabulous. Anyway, so good. These are more birthday related. Well, the first one you can see says, it's your birthday. I promise I didn't forget. Happy birthday to you. Did someone say cake? So lots of good ones in there too. And a couple more. I'm so glad you were born. Let's look at these long ones back here. Sorry to hear you're getting old. Another year closer to Velcro shoes. That's cute. A note to make you smile. Celebrating with you today. Thank you for being so sweet. And they lived happily ever after. Oops, I don't want to mix them up. Hang on. I'm going to quit messing with them so I don't mix them up. Jingle all the way. I was singing that in pre-K the other day. It's the only thing they know is a few Christmas songs, right? So I had to watch a class and whatever, and they were just out of stuff to do. Like, the teacher left nothing, and it was just like, yeah. So I thought you guys want to sing, because we'd sung the ABC song and this and that, and, you know. But it was just like anything, whatever, at that time. And one little girl said, but it's after Christmas. I thought, I don't care, this takes up time. So, missing you at Christmas, from our house to yours. Grab some of these smaller ones here. Oh, I like that one. Warm winter wishes. Anyway, I love having these pre-cut out already and done. So then, one of the really cool things she sent me was this bottle of glue. It's like the fine tip glue. And so I think she told me, let's see. So I think these go on it after, right? And then these go on it, or I guess that's to unclog it or whatever. These go on it to use it or whatever. I have to figure this out, but I'm excited to use it. And she put some art glitter glue, like thinned out with water. So are you supposed to do that with, or is it just if your glue is thick, Elizabeth? I don't know. But I'm excited to use this. So, and I love fine tips. So I've been wanting some of these little fine tip bottles. So yay! Thank you, thank you. Lots of these, awesome. And these, like, I guess these, say what these do. I don't know. I think. But it's like a little guide, I guess. So that's pretty awesome. So you don't have to sit there and pick through, right? And then she sent me this awesome birthday card. This is the black ice technique that she, I think, was that the last card you did, maybe? She did it for one of the 3 on the 3rd, so it was really pretty. It might have been January's cards. I can't remember, but anyway, I know they were pretty. But, and purple's my favorite color, so woohoo! And she sent me some crafty funds, so that is always a plus. I'm so excited. That will be, I'd like to say, I used to watch this girl. Her name was Budget Girl. And I was trying to budget my life, right? And she would always say whatever extra funds she would get, she'd be like, straight to debt. It's going straight to debt. Well, that's not me. Mine's going straight to crafts, girl. Straight to crafts. So no point in lying to y'all or myself. And then she sent me this Happy New Year's card. So that's really awesome. And then she sent me this beautiful, this, I know she did this as one of them. And like, they were pretty online, but this one is like so much prettier in person. So I'm glad you sent that, because that is just gorgeous. But anyway, I don't know if you guys can see that. And I feel like video and apparently the pictures that I had do not do it justice, because this is gorgeous in person. But anyway, all right, so moving on a little bit. Let me move this to the side. So excited. I could have used my glue now, actually, but I wanted to show it too, so there's that. Anyway, and then I also got my first Valentine's Day card. So this is from Cynthia and Art. That husband, well, boyfriend, girlfriend team or duo that I'll tell you guys about, that I thought would be so cool if, like, my boyfriend would stamp. But anyway, so oops, I don't want to turn that over. But anyway, so I was excited for my first Valentine's. Are y'all doing Valentine's Day cards? Let me know. I don't know. I don't know if I'll even have time, to be honest. I think I might just slide past it and keep rolling. I did want to do the creepy one for the Tuesdays that Susan Tootsie Tucker is doing. So I might try one of those, but as just Valentine's as a whole, I don't think I'm going to make it. It's already, what is today, the 3rd, maybe the 2nd? I don't know, it's 3rd. Oh, no, it's the 2nd, because tomorrow's 3 on the 3rd, duh. Okay, so yeah, it's the 2nd. But by the time I'd get them made and then get them in the mail, they'll be late anyway. So I may just slide past that one this year. Maybe we should start a Valentine's collab so I can get those done too. I tend to only get my collab cards done. I say, like, I'm going to do butterflies, I'm going to do this, that, and I am. But just like today, I've had all day off, but have I been in here crafting? No, not till tonight. So, yeah. So maybe the collabs are a good thing to do, because it kind of gets my butt in gear and makes me do something. So yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to stop rattling on, and I'll talk to y'all later. I hope everybody's doing well. And if you want to join us for 3 on the 3rd next time, let me know. Check out all the players and their channels and things below. And happy crafting, guys. Bye.